You already know what I'm about to say. What's going on, guys? T Torres back here for another video. So in today's video, we are going to be installing a new headlight on the Honda Navi, and hopefully we get rid of that nasty, stupid flickering. And I just wanted to let you guys know, I do have my t-shirts are in. I got to take some product photos, and I'll get them up on the website. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe. Not subscribe, but make sure you're following my Instagram, and I'll let you guys know when the product is live on the website. Here is the headlight that we're going to be installing on today's video. And like I said, I know there's been some controversy about putting an LED bulb in a halogen housing. Here is all the details about the bulb. I will have a link down in the description. All right, guys, I just got over to Adam and Connor's house, but before we get into today's install, I want to show off their Ruckus build. All right, so Adam and Connor, show us what you got.
All right, well, mine's a pretty standard, Honda Ruckus, 171cc swapped, hot lap exhaust, TRS, stretch kit, rear set pegs, different lowered frame, all the little bolt nuts and bolts kits, little carbon fiber thing, 12-inch wheel, NCY front forks, 220 mil floating front caliper cover.
We got the garage dog.
What are you doing, buddy?
It's okay.
Did some TRS handlebars too, so they're pretty cool. Adeline levers. Just a pretty standard little ruck. It's got, I don't know, can't go much further on it without boring the case. And that's pretty much what I wanted, was just to go there. 30 mil carb and everything too.
All right, Connor.
So mine's the mine is the Ice Bear Mad Dog, or also known as the Chuckus, the knockoff of the OG Honda Ruckus. Pretty much this one upgraded from 50cc to a 150 with an ankle biter on it, and then went with a Git motor weld-on stretch kit because we gotta be custom, and then a Savage custom exhaust. As you can see, it's a DNA twist. Therefore, because it's part Ruckus, part Chuckus. And then did a 3-tone custom paint. Came factory blue, added the white stripes, and then custom orange. Handlebars, LED headlights, 12-inch by 8 fatty wheel in the rear. Yeah.
Definitely love these. So you guys comment down below and let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing a Honda Ruckus build. I think we have the experts here to help. What are we gonna do? 171?
Yeah. All right,
yeah.
Or 232.
Yeah, we're gonna do a 171 build. So comment down below if you guys would be interested in seeing a full custom. We're gonna powder coat the frame and do a bunch of crazy stuff to for the Honda Ruckus build. So comment down below if you guys would be interested in that. Let's get into the garage and let's get this LED headlight rewired from AC to DC. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is obviously we're going to take this headlight out. You have 4 screws. You got one here, one down below here where my finger is pointed, one on the opposite side, same as the other side, and then you have one 8mm bolt you need to remove here. All right, so we removed all the nuts and bolts that I mentioned.
One clip.
Yep, there's one clip at the top of the Honda logo.
Right there.
As you can see there, and then all we got to do now is just remove the actual headlight out, and then we'll have the actual housing out just like that.
Bang.
All right, so what seemed to be hours later, as you can see, it has gotten dark out. We have figured out how to switch from AC to DC on the headlight. So in order to do that, big shout out to SE Navi on YouTube for showing us how to do that. So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to remove this panel here for the fuel. You got 2 screws here in the back, and then you have 2 on either side here. So that panel is going to come off. Whoops, that's all right. And then here, there's a bunch of other bolts you got to remove. There's one here, one here. This one's for the actual fuel tank. There's one here, and there's 2 that are inside this body panel right here. You're going to get a stubby screwdriver to get that one out. And then there is also one under here. There's one there. There's another one here. And then there's 2 more under here. And then at the very top here, there was a plastic rivet that we have to thank Honda for that. and then this whole piece comes off. And then SE Navi's video, he shows right here's where the rectifier is. You're going to snip the 2 brown wires here, and then you can see here we have a jumper going to the sub fuse, and it has 2 7.5 fuses to it. I'm gonna start the bike up and then watch. No more flicker. No more flicker on the actual headlight itself. And then we also have a bright light. Both the blinkers work. There's the left, there's the right. So with all that being said, like I mentioned, you come over here onto the rectifier side, okay? You're gonna unplug it from here. You're gonna snip the 2 brown wires from this connector here. This is gonna get connected back in. Like I said, snip these 2 browns. You're gonna take the 2 browns, strip them back, strip your own. We use the 16 gauge wire, which is what SC Navi recommended. We're going to heat shrink, put whatever doobadabber on there, no big deal. Yeah. This is what we're gonna use for this connection. And then we've already got this one spliced here. We just need to recrimp that. And then we're gonna take this wire, we're gonna do it, we're gonna run it up through here, make it all nice and pretty. Once we get all that done, we'll show you the finished product. All right, so we have everything wired up. Thanks to Adam for doing the wiring and the splicing. As you can see here, everything is nice and clean. We probably could have shaved some of that wire off. That's okay. It's gonna be nice and tucked in just like that. Everything's plugged back into the rectifier, and we went ahead and double checked. Everything fires up like so. Bright lights, turn signals, horn, everything's good to go. So we're gonna go ahead and put the body panel back on. And then for all the people on the forums that talk about putting the LED bulb in the halogen housing, we're gonna see how far this throws the beam pattern on the low beam and the high beam. So let me get everything put back on, and then we're gonna try that out. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put the LED bulb back into the housing, and Connor's gonna show you how to do that now.
All right, guys, so the first thing you wanna do is, this is showing y'all's view. So you're gonna pull this little tab, and it's gonna pop up a little bit, and then you basically just wanna work the gasket around the factory halogen. You're gonna pop it off, super simple. All right, guys, so what you're gonna do is push down on this and pull towards you. If you have it in this configuration, if it's the other way, it's gonna be opposite. And then this is just gonna lift up. You're gonna pull the halogen out, set that aside. And then putting in the new one should only go in one way. So obviously those 2 don't work, and there it goes. So then now you're just gonna reverse order what you just did. Clip that in, push down and away. Should be locked in. And then out. Slide the boot over. You want to make sure that top is towards the top of the headlight and your vents are down on the bottom. And just work her around until she seats flush down in there.
Then, like I mentioned before in the beginning of the video, if you guys are interested in the same LED headlight bulb, I'll have a link down in the description. All right, so we have everything buttoned back up, and then as you can see here, boom, LED is now shining bright, and there is no flicker. So now I'm gonna get on the road, and we're gonna see exactly the beam pattern in the halogen housing. Let's go ahead and fire this puppy up. Oh, it's so nice not having that thing flicker.
We gotta angle that down.
All right, so we, off camera, we adjusted the headlight a little bit. When I took it down the road in the last clip, the headlight was pointed pretty far up. So to do that, you just adjust. There's a little 8mm bolt on the bottom of the headlight. And then Connor's gonna show you what the beam pattern looks like on the garage now. We adjusted it down just to here. So this is the low beam, okay? And then here is the high beam. You can see it raises it about maybe 3 to 4 inches. Low beam, down, high beam, up. So I think the LED bulb in the halogen housing is going to work just fine. So yeah, so there you go. So once again, I want to give a big shout out to SC Navi. I'll link his channel down in the description for helping us out figuring out the actual wiring from the rectifier to the AC to DC switch. So yep, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for stopping to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications, and I want to give a big thank you to Adam and Connor, and then make sure you comment down below if we should do a Ruckus build. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.